What's up YouTube, it's Sean here and I am back today to give you guys a review of the Carhartt Work in Progress collaboration with Nike on the Air Max 95. So before we move on, today's video is brought to you by our sponsors Rose Gold and Black. So if you guys haven't heard of them by now, I'll talk a little bit more about them at the end of today's review. These guys released last week, December 6th for $170 US or $230 here in Canada. The official colorway is black, total orange, and sail. So these Air Max 95s was one shoe out of a greater collection between Nike and Carhartt Work in Progress. So for those of you guys who aren't familiar, Carhartt Work in Progress is an offset label of Carhartt that still retains that high quality and durable make of the products, but with more of a streetwear twist. So here in Canada, these guys were available on Nike.ca, and they were also available, I believe, at Exclusivity and Capsule locally in Toronto. Of all the shoes in the pack, this one was easily my favorite, even though I'm not a huge Air Max 95 fan. For these guys, I really like the attention to detail and all the different types of different material used to construct these sneakers. So if we take a closer look at these shoes, so the majority of the upper is constructed using this Tiger Camo ripstop nylon. So you can see this wrapping around the edge of the toe box and along the side panels as well. Also found on the toe box and covering this nylon, we have this black colored mesh. With the Air Max 95 model, I'm sure all of you guys know by now, this shoe has that signature layer by layer look on the sides. So in this case, you can see there's this alternating pattern between nylon with another material. So we have mesh, we have black canvas, and then at the very bottom, we have black corduroy. It's those small touches like that that I really appreciated when they could easily have just gone with straight canvas, but instead they just simply changed it up and threw on some corduroy just because. Found on the lateral side of the back heel, we have this orange colored Nike swoosh that's embroidered into the black canvas. Running up the center area of the shoes, we have your signature Air Max 95 eyelets, and this is constructed in black nylon with this hit of 3M found in the center. We have your standard Air Max 95 tongue, which has this piece of 3M in this triangular fashion running down the center of the tongue. In the center of the tongue, we have both the Carhartt and the Air Max logos. This is stitched onto the top. Overlaid on top of the tongue, we have these rope style laces that's constructed in a combination of black with hits of 3M. Taking a look at the very back of the shoe, so here we have more 3M with this Nike Air branding that's debossed in the top. So the interior of the shoe, for example, the back of the tongue and the inner liner, this is lined with this gray colored wool. And then as we take out the insole, so this is a fabric lined insole with this horizontal bar pattern running throughout, and this is complemented with this Nike Air logo on the heel. So the upper of these Air Max 95s sit atop your standard Air Max 95 midsole. As the name suggests, these do of course feature Nike Air sole technology for cushioning. We have the windows underneath the heel, along with two smaller windows underneath the forefoot. Flipping these over to the bottom, so here we have your standard Air Max 95 outsole. So for the most part, this is constructed using sail colored rubber. And then we have this black and white shank plate that's running down the center of the shoe. From a sizing standpoint, so I got these in my normal Air Max size, which in my case is a size 10.5. If you guys haven't worn an Air Max 95 before, I'd recommend personally going up a half size. So my feet actually measures as a true size 10, slightly on the wider side, and I found that the 10.5 fit me much better. Especially because this is more of a winter shoe and it has this wool lining, you're probably going to be wearing thicker socks, so I'd say it's a pretty safe bet to go up half a size. From a comfort standpoint, so while the Air Max 95 is a very well cushioned shoe, this still is technology from the mid-90s. So I tempered your expectations if you're expecting something really cushioned and really soft. However, I did kind of notice that the air bubbles were a little bit softer. There was a little bit less pressure in the air units than some of my other Air Max 95s. So I'm not sure if they did that specifically for this model or it's just inconsistencies with the manufacturing process. In terms of the quality on these guys, so as I mentioned earlier, I really appreciate all the different little details and all the different materials used to construct this shoe. It feels like Nike and Carhartt really put a lot of thought and effort into constructing these, and for that I really appreciate it. I did notice some minor glue stains on the back end of the shoe, but it was pretty minor and not really a big deal. So with all that being said, now let me lace up these Carhartt Air Max 95s and I'll show you guys how these guys look on feet. Overall, Carhartt Work in Progress and Nike did a killer job on this collab. This shoe specifically I thought had the most imagination and most thought put into constructing these, so of everything that released, this one was easily my favorite. So let me know in the comments down below which one of the shoes that released was your favorite, and if you guys managed to grab this pair for yourself. If you guys like this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Give me a follow on Instagram at esco8, check out my Twitter at sean.go, and visit my website at seango.ca. Before we end this video, I just want to give a shout out to the sponsor for today's video, Rose Gold and Black. So they're an Australian-based men's accessory and jewelry company, and we've partnered up to give my viewers a special deal, which you can find in the link below. So their stuff is of high quality and it's very minimalistic and very versatile. So even for someone like me that doesn't really dab into men's jewelry and accessories, it is going to be very, very wearable. So definitely give them a follow and show them some love. And until next time, I'll catch you guys in the next video.